Hello students, in continuation of our last video we are going towards the further questions. So now we are going to solve the next question, that is 25th question, or you can say first question of this topic. So what is the question? XYZ are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 754. Balance sheet as at 31st March 2019 is as follows. Old ratio is given, balance sheet is also given. So what are given in balance sheet? Capital are given initially, then general reserve, then profit and loss, creditors. So general reserve and creditors, what we have to do in simple cases, or you can say if no information is given, then we have to distribute into the partners in their old ratio, while at the asset side only sundry assets rupees 7 lakh is given. What we have to do? So in adjustment it is given that partners decided that with effect from 1st April 2019 they will share profits and losses in the ratio of 3 to 1. So the old ratio is 754, new ratio is 3 to 1. For this purpose, goodwill of the firm was valued at rupees 1,50,000 and goodwill becomes 1,50,000. Goodwill of firm is 1,50,000. What extra is given? The partners neither want to record the goodwill nor want to distribute the general reserve and profit. Means partner don't want to record the goodwill. Partners don't want to record the goodwill means they don't want to show this goodwill in their balance sheet. So if they don't want to show the goodwill in balance sheet, it means they want to adjust the goodwill. What they want to do? They want to adjust the goodwill. And next thing is, apart from this, there are some extra information also given that nor want to distribute the general reserve and profit. Means partner don't want to distribute general reserve and profit. So this thing I already told you in question number 19. Okay, if partner don't want to distribute, I also mention here that general reserve is to be shown in new balance sheet. It means no distribution. And whenever goodwill is not to be distributed, then what entry I told you? So in that question I already informed you that if general reserve or profit and loss don't want to distribute, then we have to pass adjustment entry, and the adjustment entry is gaining partner debit to sacrificing partner. And for goodwill also we are doing the same entry. It means for general reserve, just a minute, for general reserve, for profit and loss credit balance, and for goodwill of firm, we have to pass same entry, and the entry is gaining partner debit to sacrificing partner. This entry we have to pass. So what is the amount of general reserve? It is 65,000. Profit and loss 25,000. So write it here, 65,000 general reserve, profit and loss 25,000, and goodwill of firm. Goodwill of firm is 1,50,000. So write it also here, 1,50,000. So the total becomes 0,000,042. So total is 2,40,000. And for this we have to pass the entry, that is gaining partner debit to sacrificing partner. And we have already calculated the ratios, because old ratio is 754, new ratio is 3 to 1. So after calculating sacrificing ratio, what ratios we got? So we got that x is gaining by 3 by 48, y is also gaining by 1 by 48, and z is sacrificing by 4 by 48. And what entry we have to do? Gaining partner debit, it means x debit, y debit, to sacrificing means z. So the entry will be x capital account debit in the format of journal entry only, y's capital account debit to z's capital account. So what amount we will transfer? So by what share x is gaining? So x is gaining by 3 by 48. By what share y is gaining? So y is gaining by 1 by 48. And by what share z is sacrificing? So z is sacrificing by 4 by 48. So one thing you can do, that total is 240. Suppose we are calculating the z's share, so it is 4 by 48. Z is sacrificing by 4 by 48. So calculate the 4 by 48 for z. 24 1 ja 24, 24 2 ja 48, 1 2 3 4, 4 zeros, and then 2. It means 20,000 is the amount of z. Means z will be credited by 20,000. And then for x also we have to solve it into 3 by 48. So it will also become same, 2 and 10,000. Then 2 5 5 3 ja 15,000 for x, and 5,000 in same way for y. So this is the overall change, because question says that, if you will notice in next question, which we have already done in our previous video. So what we have seen, that in this question we have to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account, and balance sheet. While if you will notice in this question, what we have to do, we have to pass a journal entry to record the change. Means whatever change has occurred, for that we have to record a journal entry and prepare balance sheet of the constituted firm. There is no such information that we have to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account. Only we need to prepare is balance sheet and journal entry. So only single journal entry we have to do here. Why single entry? Because it is clearly mentioned that partner neither want to record the goodwill nor want to distribute the general reserve and profit. So for that, for all these 3 points, entry will be only same. So you can either merge them all together like I have done it, or you can make separate entry. Means for general reserve you have to pass this entry, but at the time of calculation, at the place of 240, you have to take amount of general reserve, that is 65. Then for profit and loss, then for goodwill. So after passing all the 3 entries, the total becomes this one only. So that's why I have initially add them and then find a single entry only. So now you have to make the balance sheet. So after all the entries and all the informations, what we got? So we got that there is only change in the capital of the partners. Instead of capital, there is no change in any asset or any other liabilities. So what changes we can observe, that x is debiting by 15, y is debiting by 5, and z is crediting by 20. It means from the x capital 15,000 will be deducted, from y's capital 5,000 will be deducted, and in z's capital 20,000 will be added, because z is credit. So solve it. So capital account first, x, y, z. What I told you, that x account will be deducted by 15. So what was the initial capital of x? 210. 210 minus 15. So it becomes 1,95,000. Same, y's capital account will be deducted by 5,000. So what was the capital of y? It was 1,50,000. So 150 minus 5, 1,45,000. Then capital of z was 120, and we have to add it by 20,000. So 120 plus 20, 1,40,000. So the total would become 480. And apart from these capital, there is no change in any of the asset or liability. And what question say? That we don't need to distribute the general reserve and profit, as you can see it here. Do not nor want to distribute the general reserve and profit. It means this general reserve, means this old general reserve, will also remain in the new balance sheet. So we have to write it here. General reserve, profit and loss account, amount 65,000 and 25,000 as given in previous year balance sheet. And creditors, so there is no change in creditors also, so write it at, it is 1,30,000. And apart from this, at the asset side, there is only one single asset, and the value of that asset is also not changed. So asset is 7 lakh, so write it here, sundry asset 7 lakh. So after doing total, what we will get? This side also 7 lakh, this side also 7 lakh. So this thing we have to do when partners don't want to record the altered value. As I told you yesterday, that we have to prepare the balance sheet in two ways. Once we have to record the altered value, and one we don't need to record the altered value. So this question is based on when we have to record the altered value, and the questions which I told you in last video, that was based on when partners want to record the altered or revised values. I hope it is clear. Now we are going to do some similar questions of this topic only. So first we are moving towards question number 28. Then after that we will solve question number 27. So what is question number 28? XYZ are partners in a firm sharing profit and losses as 5:4:3. So ratio is 5:4:3. Balance sheet as at 31st March 2019 was. So balance sheet is given to you, in which creditors, outstanding expense, general reserve and capital are given. Cash at bank, sundry debtors, stock, furniture, plant and machinery. These values are given. So if you will notice, these are the liabilities, but there is one thing, that is general reserve, which maybe, I'm not saying that 100% we have to distribute it or not. Maybe we have to distribute or not. Means it depends on the question, that what information are given. So read the additional information. So additional informations are, on from 1st April 2019 they agreed to share profit as 4:3:2. So old ratio was 5:4:3, new is 4:3:2. It is also decided that furniture be taken at 80% of its value. What was the old value of furniture? 60%. Now it becomes only 80%. So it means there is a loss of 20%. Second point, stock is appreciated by 20%. So it means there is a profit on the stock by 20%. Third point, plant and machinery be valued 4 lakh. What was the initial value of plant and machinery? That is 420, and new value is 4 lakh. So there is also a loss of 20,000. D point, outstanding expense be increased by 13,000. Outstanding expense are liability, and liability is increasing by 13,000, which means it is a loss for the firm. Okay, so next line is, partners agreed that altered values are not to be recorded. It was same as the last one, which I told you, that there can be two concepts. Either we have to record the altered value, or we don't need to record the altered value. So in this question, what information is given? That partners agreed that altered values are not to be recorded, recorded in the books, and they also do not want to distribute the reserve, as it was also mentioned in question number 25, that nor want to distribute the general reserve. Same thing is given here also. So as entry we have passed in question number 25, same entry we have to pass in this question number 28 for general reserve also. And finally, there is clear indication that what we have to do, we have to pass a single journal entry. We have to pass a single journal entry, means we don't need to pass separate entry for furniture, stock, plant, machinery, outstanding in expense. We have to combine all them together and pass only a single entry, and also prepare the balance sheet of the new firm. And along with this, we have to prepare the balance sheet also. So how we will solve it? So for these 4 points, what I told you, as I told you in question number 24, that first we have to record their book value, then revised value, then overall change, and on the basis of that change we will get our profit and loss on account of revaluation. So same thing we are going to do in this question number 28 also. So here we are going, first we have to record, look the things in which changes occurred. So first thing is furniture, so write it here, furniture. Then next thing is stock, so we have to write it here, stock. Then plant and machinery. Next point is outstanding expenses. So these are the 4 account which affect the revaluation. Then after this we have to write their book values also. So what are the book values they have? Have a look. Furniture has a book value of rupee 60,000, so write it here, 60,000. Stock has a book value of rupee 3 lakh, so write it here, 3 lakh. Plant and machinery, next point, so plant and machinery has a book value of 4 lakh 20,000, so write it here. And last thing is outstanding expense. So outstanding expenses have a book value of rupee 15,000, so we also have to write it here. Then we have to write their revised values, means whatever changes has occurred, and after revised value we have to write the final change. So first write the revised value. So what revised value says? Furniture to be taken at 15% of its value. It means, sorry, not 15, 80%. Furniture be taken at 80% of its value. So what will be the 80% of 60,000? So it will be 48,000. It means, okay, just leave it. Moving towards the next point, stock. Stock is also appreciated by 20%. It means 20% of 3 lakh will be 60,000. So the new value is 3,60,000, means stock is increasing and furniture is decreasing by 20%. Next thing, plant and machinery to be valued at 4 lakh, means new value of plant and machinery becomes 4 lakh. Outstanding expense be increased by, what is given here, by, it means whatever be the initial value, now it is increased by 13. So initially it was 15 and now it is increased by 13,000. So the new value becomes 28,000. New value becomes 28,000. So what we have to record in this column? In this column we have to record the exact change whatever occurred. So there is a loss of 12,000, so write it 12,000 but in brackets. There is a profit of 60,000, so write it here, 60,000. There is also a loss of 20,000, so write it but in a bracket. And there is, whenever liability, look, furniture is reducing, it means it is a loss. For asset, furniture is an asset, so whenever asset reduces there is a loss. Second, stock is also an asset, and whenever assets increases as by 60,000, so it is a profit, so that's why it is without bracket in a positive form. Plant and machinery is also asset, so the value of plant and machinery is reducing by 20,000, so it is a loss, that's why it is in bracket. Next thing, outstanding expense, it is liability, and whenever liability increases it is also a loss. So how, by what amount liabilities increases? So it is increased by 13,000, so it is also a loss. Just do the final, calculate the final balance. So the negative balance consists of 20, 30, 40, 45,000. Negative balance is of 45 and a positive 60. It means overall 15,000 is of positive balance, which we get from these additional information. Apart from this, what question says? Partner do not want to distribute the general reserve. So what is the amount of general reserve? It is 75,000. Look, for this profit, if you remember, then in our previous video, I think I told you that for this positive balance, if we got the positive balance in question number 24, I told this thing, and in question number 21 also. So if we had a positive balance, then what entry we have to pass? Gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. This entry we have to pass. And for general reserve, what question says? That general reserve also not to be distributed. So general reserve is not to be distributed, which means for general reserve also we have to pass the same entry. So what we can do, that 15,000 is the amount of profit realized from revaluation account, and the general reserve consists of a balance of rupee 75,000. So the overall balance which we have to distribute into the partners is 90,000. So for this 90,000, what adjustment entry we have to pass? That is gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. So before that we have to find first the ratio. So what is the old ratio? Old ratio is 543. This one is old ratio, and new ratio is also given as 432. New ratio of xyz is 432. You have to just apply the formula of sacrificing ratio, which you already know, old minus new. So 5, 4, 9, 3, 12, 5 by 12 minus 4 by 9. So it becomes 36, 12, 3, 3, 5 15, 9, 4, 4, 4 16. So it becomes minus 1 by 36. For y, 4 by 12 minus 3 by 9. So the LCM of 12 and 9 becomes 36. 12, 3, 3, 4 12, 9, 4, 4, 3 12. So 0. For z, old ratio is 3 by 12 and new ratio is 2 by 9. So the overall it becomes 36. So 12 divided by 36, 3, 3, 3 9, 9, 4, 4, 2 8. So it becomes 1 by 36. So after calculating these ratio, what we got that x is gaining by 1 by 36 while z is sacrificing by 1 by 36, and there is no change on account of y. So now we have to pass the entry. So what entry we will pass? X capital account debit to Z's capital account. So the entry will be X capital account debit to Z's capital account in the format of journal entry, and along with this you have to pass the narration also. What amount we have to show? So the total becomes 90,000. Working 90,000 into 1 by 36. So it will give you the value of rupee 2500. After solving it, what you will get? 2500. So pass this entry 2500. So as the question says, altered values are not to be recorded, as it is already mentioned here. So it means at the time of preparation of balance sheet, what you have to do? You have to reduce 2500 from X capital account and you have to add 2500 to Z's capital account, and rest the balance sheet will remain same. So that's why whenever altered values are not needed to be recorded, total of old balance sheet and new balance sheet is always same. As you can see it here, 10,30,000 is the old balance and 1030 is the new balance also. Why? Because in this case there is whatever change occurs, that is adjusted from capital only. So if you can see that X is debited by 25 and Z is credited, it means whatever change, whatever deduction is there, there is increment of the same amount also. So that's why there will be only change on account of X and Z's capital, rest thing will remain same. So I hope you can solve this question also. Moving towards the last question of this topic, that is question number 27. A and B are sharing profit in the ratio 4:3. Their balance sheet as at 31st March 2019 stood as. So this is a question. Before starting it, it is a combo of altered value recorded and altered value not recorded. It is a combination of both the things. Just have a look. Old ratio is 4:3. Balance sheet is given in which creditor, reserve and capitals are given. Asset side cash, debtor, stock and fixed are given. They decided that they will share future means new ratio would become 2:1. And what are the additional information? Fixed are to be reduced by 10%. Provision for doubtful debt of 6% to be made on Sunday debtor. This point I already told you in the previous topic. Next thing, stock be valued at rupee 1,90,000 and amount of 3,700 included creditor is not likely to be claimed. It means there is an amount of 36,700 in creditor which we don't need to pay. It means our liability is reducing, and whenever liability reduces, it is a profit for the firm. While if we talk about this point, stock valued 190. So what was the initial value? It is 140. So it means there is a profit in case of stock by 50,000. And we have to create provision is a liability. Whenever liability is created, it means liability increasing. It means there is a loss of 6% on debtors. So what is the amount of debtors? 120. 126%, it becomes 7,200. So there is a loss of 7,200. First point says that fixed reduced by 10%. So fixed cost rupee 150 into 10%. It means there is a loss on fixed by 15,000. These points are clear to you all. Now what is the main thing? That partner decided to record the revised value. in this question what we have to do, we have to record the revised value in the books. However, they do not want to disturb the reserve. Means for reserve we have to do the same entry which we had passed in the next question or previous question, we can say. But for these values we have to prepare the revaluation account and then we have to solve them. Means for general reserve we have to pass the entry that is gaining partner to sacrificing, and for these points we have to prepare revaluation account as we have already prepared in question number 26. Okay, so what we have to do, they do not want to reserve. You are required to pass journal entries. What we have to do, we have to pass journal entries, prepare capital account of partners and revise balance sheet. Revise balance sheet means balance sheet in which new balances are recorded. So for only general reserve is as same as 28 and rest of the points are same as question number 26. So I hope you can solve it also, and if you have doubt then please send it to me. So in next video this chapter will be finished because only 3 or 4 questions are left. Only one topic, that is adjustment of capital, is left. So till the time do all the practice. If you have any doubt please send it to me. So thank you.